Oh my goodness, it's Sunday night here in the Cycle Source Magazine headquarters. They left the door open on the Dennis Kirk Motorcycle Studio again. We're getting ready to go live with an episode of Shop Talk. Good to see everybody here piling in. Who was first tonight? Ray's Moto Life. We'll be back when Shop Talk starts. He was here extra early. Behind Rudy's Fairing, Zambiker, Salty Badger, everybody piling in. Big Matt, North Carolina, happy Sunday. Charlie Wright, Steel Stereo in the house, Multi-Moose, Radar's here, Jeremy Sather, Richard, Rob Miller, David Crum. Man, we missed you guys for a week. Mark Hendricks in the house, Bill Stevens. Not very professional, 8 minutes late. You can kiss my ass. If you knew what we just went through in the last half hour, you're lucky there's a show at all tonight. That's all I got to say. Hey man, listen, gonna be a great show. One of our favorite people on the entire planet is in studio with us tonight, Mr. Randall Noldge. We're gonna be talking about the upcoming Cycle Showcase in St. Louis. We got plenty of stuff to bring you. We were at Drag Specialties MVP, first time ever that we were invited to that. Hope it's not the last time we get to come back, but Carrie Schindler in the house. What's up? Missy's here with us. Steve Henderson, hey now. Good times. We got a great feature bike from John Jessup. New products to talk to you about. Tons of stuff going on in the industry. And I can't figure out where I left my drink. We're going live in 2 minutes. That's just enough for you to get one. Kick back and relax and get ready for America's first and favorite two-wheel motorcycle entertainment show, Shop Talk. We'll be back in just 1 second. Get ready. 2 minutes. 2 minutes out. Oh no, Professional Monkey not making CSSTL this year. Bullshit. We'll carry on in your honor. We'll carry on in our own honor. We'll carry on without any honor. Johnny Ringo here. Big D in the house. Hey man, if you're wondering, that chat box on the left-hand side of the screen, that's up throughout the show. That's a place where you can participate in the show. Don't just be another effing observer. Jump in. Get involved. Let's keep it interesting. Let's get personal. Big Steve from Detroit. Coming in from Stevenson Cycle. Poppy. Making sure we don't screw this up. Mark Rhodes in with us. We're just 1 minute out. I feel like being late and then making you guys wait too kind of sucks. So let's get this one out of the station and up onto the tracks and go live with this week's episode of Shop Talk. Here we go. Okay, scooter tramps and chopper jockeys all across the land. It is just after, somewhere 8 minutes late from being just after 9 p.m. on the East Coast. That means it's time for Shop Talk. I'm your host, Chris Callen with Cycle Source Magazine, coming to you live from the Dennis Kirk Motorcycle Studio, and I am joined mostly by my faithful crew.
Mostly.
What do you mean mostly?
Well, it's going to be interesting. You're flying blind tonight. Heather doesn't have
No, I can see it on one of the apps.
Becky Quiver in the house. Good to see you here. So much stuff going on right now, man. The year.
Marvin the Martian is here?
No way. Let the games begin. Does everybody have an Illudium P38 space modulator?
You have to just say it right. Come on. I know you can do it.
I can't. Not tonight.
Dude, speaking of the games going, you Detroit people, let me know what's happening there. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, what's up?
You guys
Some
may
sort
be
of sports
breaking
ball
a
tonight?
super long drought. And I'm pulling for you here. Pulling for you.
Detroit might actually get to the Super Bowl. Even the fact that they made it this far.
Oh, yeah.
Has that ever happened before?
I don't know. It's
30.
been a long
I don't
time.
think they've ever been to a Super Bowl, have they?
I don't
if
know.
they've ever won a Super Bowl.
I don't know.
That'll be
Real
interesting.
quick, man. I want to. This is a sad bit of news that we want to get out. Longtime friend of the magazine and the show and everything. If you weren't aware, today was the funeral for Mr. Chad Razor. We send out our thoughts and prayers to his whole family. An absolute character, but I was talking to his son tonight, man. And Mark, I told him, I said, the one thing that you got to keep in your mind and appreciate about your father is that was a man who lived life by his own terms. And I mean, they almost don't make men like that anymore. You know what I mean?
He was a handful.
He was something else, buddy.
Yes, he was.
Thoughts off to him. We'll have a drink here in the studio on Mr. Razor.
Good old Razor.
So,
And all tied up, I see. That sucks.
is it all tied up?
All tied
Wow.
up, they said.
How much time is left?
Yep, give me some time. Fill me in.
Mailman said
Yeah,
Detroit
I didn't
never got
think
into
they
the Super
were,
Bowl.
right.
But here's
30-some years since
here's-
they've been in a playoff game, I think.
here's my question: when was the last time they got this far? Has that ever happened?
I don't
Because-
think so.
Toast to the man, Chris Dehu from Louisiana. Right on. So, Judy says last quarter.
Hi, Mama.
Mama Duggan in the house. Everybody behave. Put away or pull out the swear jar, just in case. We don't want to.
If I had a swear jar in this house,
Oh, sweet
would be
Jesus.
retired.
I'd owe it money.
11
minutes
minutes left.
Oh, so
my
it
God.
really could go either way. Who are they
Yeah.
playing?
49ers, San Francisco. And San Francisco's been there enough. This matches our rings now, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah, so we don't want them to go. I'd rather see Detroit
Wait a
there.
minute, doesn't my team still have more than your team?
No.
No.
I think
Nice
we do.
try.
How many
Uh-uh.
rings do you guys have?
All 6, I think, right?
So we're tied for rings then.
Yeah,
6
but
and
your
6?
team was there was something going on.
they
there.
cheated.
There was, they had
Go
something.
ahead.
Actually,
you
I
can
really
say
can't
it.
even say my team because all teams are dumb. So
I agree with you at
football
this
got
point.
really stupid for me.
Let's
It did.
let's put some chats up here while you guys are talking because everybody's chiming in about the football game.
Hey, this is a big thing for Detroit. and that's
San
the only
Francisco
reason-
just went up by 3.
Oh, sons of bitches.
There's
It's a big
still
thing
plenty
for
of time.
Detroit, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
there's a
thought
lot of
this was a
time.
motorcycle show.
Listen, just
What's
for the
with
record,
sports ball?
just for the record, it wasn't me that swore first tonight. So when your text message starts to go off about our language from your mother, it wasn't me. Was this one over here?
I didn't do it.
That's how I roll.
Oh, is this grassroots football channel?
It is
All right,
not
hey,
by any means.
Listen, let's move on to
Okay,
some.
so I'm realizing that I'm a little more than 30 seconds behind you on my screen. I really hate that I can't see what's going on.
Bill Stevens, screw football.
Yeah,
Fruit
right.
ball. He said screw
Fruit
fruit
ball.
ball. I'm with you, Bill.
All right, so listen, if this is your first time tuning into Shop Talk, we do the show every Sunday night, 9 p.m. 1957 was the last time they won a championship.
Yeah, right.
Right on. Well, I'm pulling for them. First time watching, we do this every Sunday night, 9 p.m. through the courtesy of Dennis Kirk, our sponsors up there. If you're last minute like me all the time, they can save your ass. Trust me, they've done it for me over and over again. There is no small wonder that I ever finish a motorcycle build, but only through their generosity and their incredible shipping that we get them done. Lots of stuff going on in the show tonight, but in general, we bring you 90 to 120 minutes of all the two-wheel bullshit that,
Oh boy.
yeah, all the other crap that you do that drives me crazy. Okay. So, yeah, let's do the news.
Fuck it. Let's do the
The
news.
Shop Talk World Report is brought to you by Law Tigers. Get the compensation you deserve and get back on the road with Law Tigers.
Where's that button where you delete somebody completely from your feed?
Stop now. You cannot delete
You
me.
cannot delete my mother.
Oh,
Okay, so
Judy.
coming in from Motorcycle Power Sports News, the great Tora, Texas spring warm-up adventure ride.
Oh boy.
An opportunity for adventure riders to hit the trail and hone their skills as riding season kicks off.
Off in.
Kicks into gear. I get it. TourTech USA produced the largest adventure motorcycle event in North America in June's TourTech Rally West, and the largest adventure event on the East Coast in TourTech Dirt Days. Austin Moto Adventure has developed the quintessential adventure riding, moto event, and training resort on a 1,400-acre ranch just an hour outside of Austin. TourTech USA is partnering with Austin Moto Adventures to present the Great Tour of Texas Spring Warm-Up, March 7th through the 10th. 2024 in Burnett, Texas. Check it out.
That sounds like fun.
Coming in from the AMA, 100 years this year. See that new logo? Snazzy. Get you one of them pins, boy.
You don't get yourself one.
Get. Moto America Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Here we come. Moto America North America's premier motorcycle road racing series is thrilled to announce that it will bring a round of Moto America Championships to the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course in Lexington, Ohio, August 16th to the 18th for what will be the 8th round of the 24 Medallia Superbike Championships. If you've ever got the opportunity to watch a superbike race at Mid-Ohio,
awesome.
It is badass.
Hands down. Fantastic.
Can we go?
We could. I'll tell you, we saw a sidecar race out there one time, right?
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
that was sick.
I would be the monkey. I
Super-
would totally be the monkey.
You could
Super
totally
cool
be the
racetrack.
monkey, Heather.
You could be a monkey?
Totally
In
could
the
be the monkey.
sidecar.
I'm the monkey?
I would like to do that.
Dealer News brings us the latest that MIC CEO steps down.
Oh, boy.
Eric Pritchard, president and CEO of the power sports industry's leading trade and education associates, Motorcycle Industry Council, Motorcycle Safety Foundation, Special Vehicle Institute of America, and Recreational Off-Highway Vehicle Association, announced that he is pursuing new opportunities, will step down from his position at the association on March 22nd. No idea. Any idea who's coming in behind him, Heather? Did they bring it up?
No, not that I saw, but I may have missed it. I kind of
Glazed
Power
over.
gauge.
glazed over it.
Power red.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, boy.
AMA back in the news with Rights Refresh. The revamped AMA Government Relations Department hit the ground running in 23, and it's primed to successfully defend motorcyclist rights in 24. Boy, this couldn't come at a more perfect time because motorcyclist rights are actually on the chopping block. So we personally here at this show are going to hold the AMA to that. I want to see what the AMA gets done this year for actual motorcycle rights. So I'm hoping that we bring many reports on how that amazing deal is going down. The past 12 months brought about bolstering of the AMA's government relations department and new faces, a refreshed approach. Could you tell I was being
No.
slightly
No,
sarcastic?
not even a little bit.
Refreshed approach emphasized on the main mission, protecting motorcyclist rights. In 23, AMA set out to reimagine how it approached regional representation, allowing the team to more efficiently and effectively operate. The change led to the creation of staffing of Washington, D.C., Eastern States, and Central States representatives. Nick Harris, who remained in his role as the Western States representative, took over as the director of the department. The duo of Zach Farmer, Washington, D.C. rep, and Nick Sands, Central States representative, joined the team in 23 to help champion motorcycles' rights throughout the country. Okay, so back to that. Like I said, this is a good year for AMA to get super involved because we need them more now than ever. The motorcycle industry needs them now more than ever. So if you have one of those cards in your wallet like I do, make sure you let them know that there are many other things that sometimes have nothing to do with racing. In some of the big news, they actually do have to do with racing. And we're going to let that one go till next week. All right,
I don't carry a wallet.
in from our own, Becky Quiver says MRF is stepping up this year like never before. Absolutely. From our own Cycle Source Magazine news blog, Harley Davidson ushers in a new era of motorcycle touring, reimagining two of the most iconic motorcycles in history and setting a new standard for the future of adventure on two wheels.
Ooh.
See how that was called a dramatic drag.
Oh, God. Yeah,
That's
go
what
ahead.
that was. Celebrating
I
25
thought you
years
were
of
having a
custom
stroke.
vehicle operations, the CVO lineup expands with the introduction of the all-new CVO Road Glide ST, representing the pinnacle of bagger performance, and the CVO Pan America, fully kitted out for extraordinary adventures.
So now you're going to get to go ride these bikes this week.
I am. I'm kind of excited.
And I'm super excited for you. You get some new gear to go do that with. But I have to challenge, and you know me, I never challenge them. They say 2 of the most iconic motorcycles in history. Is that what they said?
Yeah,
Yeah,
What
those 2
happened?
bikes
Where
are
am I
not what I would throw in that hat for that title. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I mean, maybe like a panhead.
You could say what
Maybe.
might be.
What may be.
What may be 2 of the most iconic
Right.
There you
motorcycles.
go.
Yeah,
Maybe just change the
maybe.
terminology.
Okay.
Maybe.
Moving on, another story from Cycle Source World Report. AMA Riveter chapter announces 24 Chicks at the Crossroads ride. Today, the Riveter chapter announced the Chicks at the Crossroads ride scheduled to take place June 15th through the 28th of 2024. Up to 40 women motorcyclists will meet at Dale's Wilster Time Museum in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, and ride through the southeast region of the United States. The event blends the riders' passion for motorcycles with a passion for music. Featured stops along the route include the Coker Museum in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Nashville's famous Lower Broadway, with the Ryman Auditorium, Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, Robert's Western Wear, the Johnny Cash Museum, and many other musical points of interest.
That sounds cool.
It does. They seem like their events seem like some of the best put together, and they seem like they, generally.
One of the things that I really like that they did, and I imagine that they're going to do this on this go round as well. Are you laughing at me?
No, Professional Monkey says that he sees an FTF tattoo in his future.
See, that's just wrong because without the factory, none of y'all would be here. So I'm just saying. But anyway, so Chicks on Six, I like the fact that before they set out on their trip, they did a series of like educational seminars for all the riders, because if you're going on this trip, you need to be able to do basic repairs and maintenance on your motorcycle along the way. They do have mechanics that come along with them, but they want you to be able to help work on your own bike while you're on the trip. So I like that they teach the riders before they get out there.
Right on. So real quick in the comments, I see that Kieran said, proud AMA member here. Me too. But what I was saying to you is their advocacy in the motorcycle rights department, they've always claimed to have staffing issues. They've always claimed that when it comes to, really jumping in, like especially right now with EPA issues and everything that are going on, the AMA is always the first ones to go, we don't have enough staff. It would be nice to see in a time where, where so much help is needed on this front, and they're touting that they have their shit together more than ever before. I'd like to see that those membership dues and the money that's raised through the racing and everything else throughout the year, I'd like to see that start to have an impact when it comes to motorcycle rights. Just saying.
No, it's
not
valid.
hating, just
That's
saying.
super valid.
I think that's all we got for the news
I
tonight.
think
So
so.
where do we
Can we
go
talk
from
to
here?
Randy?
Yeah, we're going to take a break real quick and look at a cool feature bike. When we come back on the other side of that, we're going to be talking to Mr. Randall Noldge, the king of the St. Louis Cycle Showcase. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Shop Talk.
Out of Focus is brought to you by Garage Build. Submit your build, share your passion. Powered by Dennis Kirk.
My name is John Jessup, and we're here in Maryville, Tennessee. So this is a row frame, row street I built. I built this bike back in 2020 to go in front of the board of directors to become a hamster. Super special to me. I initially had purchased it just for the drivetrain. It's got a Patrick Racing 113, like I said, with a GEMS 5-speed transmission with a spline shaft is the FXR drivetrain. If you're an FXR guy, you always want the spline shaft trannies. And the bike, when I bought it, had a big long stretch tank and big long fenders and ape hangers and forward controls bolted to the frame, and I was just buying it as a parts bike. I had no clue what a row frame was. I don't know the guy's first name, but the row machine guy really knew what he was doing when he set these chassis up. It's got a Dyna front mount, FXR rear mount, and this bike just rides on rails. It's got Racetech internals in the front. These are the Drag Specialties premium shocks. I really wanted to go with chrome. I love chrome on everything, and it was pretty hard to find a high performance chrome rear shock, and so these are a bit of a budget shock, but I was really shocked at how awesome they handle for the price point. These are old school Pro 1 wheels that we refinished. It's fun on these old bikes to build them kind of out of unobtainium, and parts that you just can't buy anymore, and really repurposing those and giving them a new life. The swing arm is part of the chassis. It was a part sold with the frame. It didn't initially have FXR struts, but I really like FXRs, and so we had to run those guys on there. Yeah, so the paint was done by Steven Turbo and Adam out in California. Adam goes by Blinky Striping on Instagram. He did all the striping, and I kind of told him I wanted that Heartbeat of Chevrolet feel, so he threw the Team Dream Rides down here and the pink on the frame, and I really like to let the artists just kind of do their thing. When it comes to, I tell them kind of what I'm looking for and let them run with it, and it usually turns out way better than I can imagine. This is John Jessup from Maryville, Tennessee, and you're watching Greasing Gears TV.
Thing standing between you and the open road is some garage time with the right parts and accessories to make your motorcycle roar. And that's why riders everywhere choose DennisKirk.com, the one stop you need to get your Harley back on the road. Our knowledgeable tech staff will help you navigate our more than 185,000 parts, apparel, and accessories that are ready to ship today, with free shipping on all orders over $89. So tune up your ride and get ready for the next adventure. Ride more, wait less. Dennis Kirk.
I'm Nick Trask, Trask Performance, and you're watching Shop Talk.
Hey, this is Chris from Skip Ad. Hey, this is Chris from Skip Ad. Hey, this is Chris from Cycle Source Night. Are you kidding me, man? Skip Ad. Okay, so are you tired of the skippable ads, the mid-roll ads, the ad at the end, the you have to watch this ad? Yes! Yeah, us too. Get over to Greasing Gears TV. There's no ads. What? It's just motorcycle television.
Bad news for
Oh.
Detroit. 34-24 with 3 minutes to go.
It was a thought to kind of.
They
It was a
tried.
good run.
Yeah.
They tried.
That sucks. Everybody's putting the score up. I was pulling for them. So, the man of the hour.
Let's get
what
to
can we
it.
say about Randy?
He's
Oh,
awesome.
geez.
Randy's awesome.
Yes.
He gives the best hugs on the face of the planet.
And it bothers me that my wife says this, because now we know, Mark, that I have not built her favorite motorcycle, and I don't give the best hugs on the planet.
Well, that's okay, because Dana says the same thing. One of her favorite people on the planet is Randy.
I don't know anybody
Yeah.
that says that says Randy does not
Like,
give
I-
the best hug.
I-
That's it.
Yeah, I rarely leave. I mean, I think Randy gives a great hug, too. Well, I leave to come here to do the show, and Dana's like, oh, who's on? And I'm like, oh, okay. And I said Randy was on. She goes, oh, I'll watch.
And with that, let's go to Randy.
Just Hanging Out in the Shop is brought to you by Spectral Oils. Made in the USA since 1966, the best oil on planet Earth.
Randy,
How you doing?
so good to see you, man. It's so bad that this is the last time you're ever coming on the show.
I just want to say, Dana, I miss you.
What the hell?
Oh, Deal Stereo. I've never hugged Randy.
Really?
Oh, see,
Yeah.
listen.
I got plenty.
It's going to be on your epitaph.
Yeah, best hug ever. He's definitely, I mean, as much as I love the Smoke At, for some strange reason, the last night of setup of his little cycle showcase setup down there for the Smoke At, we end up spending like till 4 a.m. together almost every time.
Yeah.
We're delirious, and it's worth every minute of it. Working with Randy is something that I will always cherish. Great guy.
Oh, thank you.
Well, and if you guys have not been to the Smokeout yet, what Randy does for us at Smokeout is nothing short of amazing. The cycle showcase that he puts on inside the building at Smokeout is totally badass. But like Mark said, that is the little cycle showcase, because what he does every year and has been doing in St. Louis, man, as it's really set the bar for a lot of these, you know. How would you say it's more of a specialty show, because it's not the standard invitational. It's not like a gallery show. There's components of all of it, but the only show that I know really that does the whole unveiling portion like you do, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
And I can remember when you were first starting to talk about that, I was like, dear God, that sounds like a nightmare.
It's worth it. It certainly is. In 2022, I think we started doing unveilings, and that year we did 8 bikes that had never been seen before in public. In 2023, we did 21, and I'm tickled to say that coming up here in a couple of weeks, we're going to have 34 unveilings of the 50 bikes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Builders have really gravitated towards this. It's really cool to see. The audience loves it. The audience, gathers around and cheers, and all the lights come down on it. And actually, I think this last year, we had a shop build a bike for our customer, and they kept the bike hidden from the customer until the customer saw it for the first time with 1,000 people standing around it. And we lift the sheet off of it, and the customer started crying. This 65-year-old gentleman, seeing his bike for the first time and hearing the applause, it really was a cool event.
Yeah, that had to help out a lot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to wonder if the guy likes your bike. You got everybody else behind you with it. Right. No, it really is. Wait, Professional Monkey says it seems like a math problem.
Math problem?
If it's math, I couldn't tell you if it was wrong. So, moving on.
And next, probably my favorite thing about the show is his uniqueness, how he sets stuff up. And it's not based on one style motorcycle. Like, there's everything from Vespas to, I mean, dude, he goes in any variety, and he treats each bike the same.
Like it's the most important bike.
Exactly.
There,
Like, you have to, if nothing else, even if you're not into the bikes, to go see how he presents them, and then how they present these unveilings is, dude, he's an artist. They say mostly it's the artist that you go to see. A lot of times now you go and check out what he does, and he's actually the artist, which is super cool, because you have both ends, the builder and then the presenter. So it's super cool to watch what he does.
I kind of think of it like a concert festival. I've got 50 great bands that I've found that are going to come and blow your mind. And it may be a bluegrass band, or it may be a heavy metal band, all kinds of stuff like that. I just give them a great environment to put their product forward, and what they built and what they're sharing with the people. That's all I strive to do is show it in the best possible light, and builders are digging it. So we were onto something.
Something else weird about it is a lot of times you go to events and you see the event in the same spot. Dude, your event has bounced around so many different places, and you've hit a home run in every place. So it's not like it's ever the event.
It doesn't stagnate.
Yeah. It's like you never fail. Put it that way.
Well, if we've hit home runs in every place, I'm pulling a Babe Ruth here, and I'm aiming at the bleachers and I'm calling a grand slam on this one. The venue that we are going to be in, I should say, here in a couple weeks, is called the Moto Museum, and it's in Midtown St. Louis, kind of downtown St. Louis, what we call Midtown area. And it's a venue I've been stalking for years, but I haven't. They didn't have the floor space. They didn't have enough square footage to do cycle showcase inside the building. Good or bad, during COVID, a couple of businesses attached to the Moto Museum went out of business, and the Moto Museum was able to expand. And now they've doubled their floor footprint. They've expanded, and I'm so excited to do the show there. If you could, I don't know if there's any shots of the walls in there, but they've built cubby holes into the walls, and the place is already filled with 80 something vintage, mostly European stuff. But it's just incredible eye candy just walking in the place without the showcase even being in there. And I think we add 50 bikes from Cycle Showcase, and it's just going to blow your mind.
There's one from their homepage of the cubbies in the wall. When I first saw that picture, I was like, "You got to be kidding me, dude!"
Yeah,
that is absolutely the perfect spot.
Right. Then we're going to add, 50. Mostly, I got to admit, mostly Harley. Harley Davidson. I don't exclude any brand, any manufacturer. But then we're going to add another 50 in here. They use this as an event space, and they have parties and things in there.
That's
but
awesome.
To be able to add 50 bikes into this place and to take advantage of the atmosphere there is just going to be fantastic.
That's like a 2-for-1 ticket right there.
That's an amazing score, Randy.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I have a request for when you do your unveils.
I'm sorry?
I have a request for when you do your unveils.
Lay it on me.
I need you to wear one of because you're tall and you'd think that you could see you, but everybody where you live are giants. So I'd like you to wear a balloon so we know where you are.
We need to get you a dune buggy flag.
I need you to have a dune buggy flag.
I'll give you an orange dune buggy flag.
Could you do that? 'Cause I'm just saying, I'm being a little selfish. Chris and I are trying to film all the unveils last year, but finding you was not easy.
Yeah.
So you're either going to have a little balloon.
I think that's by design, though.
Well, how are you supposed to know where he's doing the unveil?
That's the point, because during his show, everybody wants to know where Randy is.
Well, until the unveils are done, he's wearing a dune buggy flag or a balloon. I will personally see to it.
Every year we change colors, and this year it's orange. So I will get some sort of orange safety flag and attach it to my hip, and you will know where I am at all times, Heather.
I'm getting you. Oh, Trex Trax wants to get married at you want to get married at the Moto Museum or at Cycle Showcase?
Oh boy,
I know.
We could probably arrange that.
That'd be an unveiling right there.
Wow.
So, yeah, when you said about him being an artist, Mark, I realized, I was like, that's how he pulls off an ascot,
right? That's it.
It's just a bandana, man.
I know, but let's use big words since
come on.
Now you're an artiste.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Mrs. Monkey says, I think I remember going there when it was the Triumph Cafe. I think it's the same place. Very cool venue.
Yes, it was.
I think the greatest way to know that Randy is truly an artist is when you watch him in the span of 24 hours transform a bingo hall into a gallery, and everybody walks in and you can just
Heather,
see
please
them.
don't say the word bingo this year. Just don't say it.
No, but it's like when you watch that transformation, it's unbelievable how he uses light and space, and it blows my mind every time. And every time he finds a way to do it better than the last. It's incredible.
Thank you, guys. It's very nice.
My favorite thing about it is usually by the end of the show, he's the happiest effing guy on
Happy's
the
a good way
planet.
to say that. Happy's good.
Last year was
happy's
awesome.
I think I was so happy I was laying on the floor in the back. Drool coming out of my mouth.
The little interview that was going on between me and you, I was sort of shocked that we made it through it.
Oh my God! You should have been me back here doing the editing. I was like,
man,
what happened? Where did I miss that?
Oh, I'm
it
excited.
well deserved too, by the way.
I'm super excited. This is the first year in quite a while that we do not have a deadline on Cycle Showcase Week.
Shut up.
We do not have a deadline for Cycle Showcase this year. First time in, I can't even remember how long.
Well, there you go.
You can hang out for a couple days.
Yeah, well, as long as I get to go, I always miss the bowling.
Oh, that's gonna.
Yeah,
be great.
we've never done the bowling.
We've never
dude.
got to do the bowling.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. It's the official after party, if you will.
Yeah.
On Saturday night after the event, we all go down to Pinup Bowl, which is on Del Mar Boulevard in St. Louis, and we got free pizza, free bowling. We're going to give away prizes. I've got some stuff to give away.
That's the same place as
And
last year, right?
It's just a fun place to hang out on a Saturday night, and Pinup Bowl is always really nice to us and gives us lanes and pizzas and things, and yeah, it's a fun way to hang out. And while we're talking about parties, I have to talk about the free party. All the builders come in on Friday, and we try to set up the majority of everything on Thursday and Friday. So on Friday night, I've got all these people in town, and they're all going, what are we going to do? So I started asking around, and I found a venue called Del Mar Hall. It's about a 600 cap venue. And they were dark that night, and I said, let's use the room. Let's have a little band. Four Hands Brewery is unveiling a beer for Cycle Showcase this year, like we did last year. We're going to have our own Cycle Showcase beer by the local brewery, Four Hands Brewing, and we're going to unveil that night, and just be a fun hangout on Friday night. It's free to the public. If you're over 21, come hang out. Check out the new beer. The band is called. It's a one-man band called Big in Japan. So,
So he's the tall guy, you say?
It's going to be fun.
Is this the same bowling as last year? Same place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, same as last year, different from 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the place right next to the venue 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is the place.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, Radar says the ice cream social was a hard act to follow.
Yes, it is.
Well, there will be ice cream at Cycle Showcase again from Clementine's.
Yes.
Clementine's ice cream here in St. Louis.
And it has
They have a
booze
flavor.
in
It
it.
was just voted the best flavor in the country at the ice cream convention, National Ice Cream Convention. We're really proud of them being a local entity here. And anytime I can get Clementine's ice cream involved in Cycle Showcase, I'm going to do it.
I love Clementine so much that I know how sad I'm going to be the day that the feds catch up to them and they realize they're putting cocaine in their ice cream. It's for now, like, get as much of it as you can, because there's no way that can last.
well, we'll get your fill here in a couple weeks, and then we can talk about intervention in March.
It's so good. And just for the record, they ship.
No.
And yes, they do.
I did not need to know that. Is that Chris Bolin in that picture? You son of a bitch.
No.
I think when I grow up, I want to be cool like Randy.
Right. So wait a minute. We skipped over these pictures here. We got to go back for a minute.
Aw.
We forgot to talk about one of the
That's
most
not Dolly,
important
is it?
parts.
No. That's from Cycle Showcase 2020 when we had our Smooch-a-Pooch puppy kissing booth. I managed to stick a couple in my jacket for a little while. Yeah, that's we're done. We're talking about things we're doing at Cycle Showcase: ice cream and kissing puppies. What could be?
Can't get any better
Ice
than
cream,
that.
kissing puppies, and motorcycles. That's heaven.
Right. Yeah. What else do you need?
Nothing.
A few
Maybe
things.
tacos.
Well, that's what Ray's Moto Life just said. The tacos outside. and they were
Tacos are
they were
Friday night
bomb.
from Rockstar Tacos. They're going to be slinging tacos at the Friday night Meet the Builder party.
Nice.
Jim
So
Grady.
we've got tacos there. We've got food. We actually have food on site on Saturday and Sunday for the show.
Nice.
So we don't. It's a one stop. We've got a bar this year. We've got a full bar. We got food. You can spend all day and all night there if you like.
So Jim Grady said that picture was actually taken when you were shoplifting from the pet store. That was cold.
I don't
busted.
shop. I adopt.
So it sounds like the only thing we may need that you might not have missed, because there's food,
Tums.
booze, ice cream, and puppies. I'm just going to need a blanket and a pillow.
Use a puppy.
Well, if that's all you need, I got you covered.
Literally.
That's going to be all I will need.
All right. So listen, get over to their Instagram page. Heather will put a link up for you. You can see what you're getting into in a trip to Cycle Showcase. We're going to be there. Mark is on the he's
trying. I'm trying.
Mark, you're just
running
gonna
it
be
down
there.
right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Come on.
Tell him, Randy.
Really want to be there.
You just showed you just showed a picture there. I want to briefly talk about that. When you're scrolling through my Instagram page,
Okay.
this is the first down, and on the left right there, Ko Sakaguchi. Nope.
No, the bike. Right
Oh.
there. Yeah,
Above,
these
right
guys
here.
here, huh?
Ko Sakaguchi from Suicide Customs was crowned King of Sturgis.
Yes, sir.
This last year with a remarkable build. He actually had a couple bikes there, and while at it was the Old School Chopper Show, Full Throttle Old School Chopper Show, hosted by Stevenson Cycles. I awarded the Cycle Showcase pick, and I invited Ko to bring his bikes to Cycle Showcase, and lo and behold, they just arrived in St. Louis a couple days ago.
Wow.
These two amazing bikes will
Dude,
be
they
on
really
display. Ko is coming over from Japan for the show.
Wow.
Super excited. Just to see these in person is worth the admission. Admission is only $10 anyway, but these bikes are so incredible, and I'm so honored to have him joining us. Him and his wife, I believe his wife Azumi. I'm sorry if I've said that in error. They're both coming over, so I'm super excited about that.
And do you
And
have both their bikes, Randy?
both of them,
Oh.
right next to him, right there. You just went to it. King's Customs he's a painting artist. He contacted me and said I would like to come over as well.
Oh, the helmet.
So I've got two fine gentlemen from the Far East bringing some just remarkable stuff, artwork, paintwork, unbelievable. And I'm so honored to have them join us in St. Louis. That's certainly a highlight that I never imagined or never dreamed that we'd be able to pull off. But here they are.
Right on.
Kudos to you. Those are two great scores.
Oh, yeah.
The King's Customs I've seen a couple times on Instagram. I think they were at where did we just want to be that we weren't? Italy.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Italy.
Verona.
Oh,
Verona,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I've been watching them, but the two bikes from Japan were just absolutely phenomenal.
Well, and not to be a inglorious self-promoter, they took best of show in our show in Sturgis.
Yes, they pretty much swept
Yeah,
Sturgis,
oh, yeah.
and
They killed
justifiably
it.
so.
Yeah, they're two amazing bikes. You can't stop looking. Every time you turn, you see something else.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Right on. Well, listen, buddy, we're short time, and we're gonna be in your town, looking to stink the place out.
Bring it on. Couple weeks away. There's no turning back.
And if you need anything, we're just a call away.
All right.
He's like, you didn't really just say
We'll talk
that.
about that afterwards.
Oh, give us a holler.
Look at that look. You just got the get it look.
Wink, wink.
Spalding.
I reckon you're gonna be hearing from me. All right, buddy. Well, listen.
I can't thank you guys enough for your support over the years. You've been on board since day one, and yeah, it's been wonderful to grow with you guys right by my side. I appreciate it.
You're stuck with us.
That's for sure. You know, they say a shot will clear that stuff up. But
Yeah.
A couple shots over a few weeks, but yeah, it goes away.
All right, man. We'll see you soon.
Cheers, guys. Thank
Big
you
love,
so
Randy.
much.
All right, so Cycle Showcase, we want to see everybody there.
Yes.
You know, honestly, one of the best ways you could kick off a year with the greatest bikes that you're going to see throughout the year, unveiling their latest creations right in St. Louis, and it's a good time, man. It's good and laid back. You know, it's got a little edge of art. It's got a little edge of raising hell. Good time.
Can I give her a shout out? Missy, our photographer, Missy DeBoard. She is a featured artist this year.
Oh my God.
At Cycle Showcase. This is going to be, I think, her first one. Her first feature. She's very excited. So.
Well, you
she's
know,
gonna have a bunch of
you know what they
prints up
say,
there.
Missy. If you're not first,
You're last.
You guys are terrible.
I'm just saying.
Be nice.
I was being nice.
I'm super excited about Cycle Showcase, though. I really am. I love that show.
All right, hey man, you're still watching Shop Talk. Amazingly enough,
They all stayed.
here's the
Y'all
bad
stayed.
news: 34-31.
Oh.
And man, Detroit right up until the end, 34-31. They you can't walk away feeling bad about that at all because they didn't quit. They did not quit, man. So better luck next year for everybody from Detroit. And here comes SF. SF running up after that ring title.
Yes,
Damn
sir.
it. All right, well, listen, we got to go to Louisville last weekend for Drag Specialties NVP, which stands for National Vendor Presentations. I'll tell you a little bit about it, why after this short video. We're going to show you some of the inside about what we got to see. Hey, this is Chris with Cycle Source Magazine, Grease and Gears TV, and we are in Louisville. I got to make sure I say that right, Louisville. Here for the weekend for the Drag Specialties MVP. That's the National Vendor Presentations. Don't I get the opportunity to run into Gary from Fat Baggers, and dude, everyone is talking about this motorcycle. You got to be so pumped.
Yes, very exciting. We didn't think that was going to be like this, too, because a couple weeks ago we came into our Harley dealerships and we've got the catalogs on the counter, and it was like, wow, that's the bike we built.
Right.
And we walked through the doors here, and they've got the newsstands with the magazine on it, and then there it is down here in the booth. So.
Obviously, I don't have to introduce this character right here. It's our boy Rob Bitos. You know him from BRL. He is the man that invented bagger racing. Let there be no mistake. You'll hear a lot of stories about how this thing came to be. Only one guy had the idea and the initiative to go around and face the entire industry and say, no, honestly, I mean it. We're going to race baggers. On the show floor here at MVP, and I'm lucky enough to happen by Scotty when he has a minute to talk at the S&S booth. Man, tell me what's going on. What do we got here? I see a display with cases, and I'm automatically drawn to it. Give us the inside. Tell us what you're here with. What's new this year in Clock?
FXRP fairings are not new to anybody, right? I had one on my custom bike in 1990, took it off, put the little Nest quarter fairing on it, and thought I was a cool kid. Got rid of that FXRP fairing, probably at a swap meet for, it hurts. Don't even think about it. It hurts, okay?
Well, we
have the new pattern way. So a lot of people are familiar with our lattice stitch, our double diamond stitch seats. Well, we've released a honeycomb pattern way, which has been pretty popular. You guys check that out. We have the new mini SRT fairing, which comes in 4 different fitments. It's going to fit the FXRs, or Sportsters, Dynas, and a few of the model Softails.
Hey, this is Chris with Grease and Gears TV, and this is your product spotlight. Hey, this is Chris with Grease and Gears TV, and this is your product spotlight. Today's product spotlight is on the Power Tye straps. I mean, not a real sexy product to talk about, but when you do as much motorcycle hauling as we do, you know the difference in short order between a good strap and a bad strap. On the rare occasion that I run across a product that is as good as this one, you actually dub this a great strap and you want to tell all your friends about it. So that's what I'm here to do today. I got these straps from Mr. Pirowitz, and man, I couldn't be happier that I found my way to these. So let's go through it real quick. You know, these are, at glance, it's a nice strap. They look heavy, you know, all of that. They have the safety clip here so that when you clip it onto something in your trailer, they're not going to fall off like every other strap while you're trying to arrange the configuration. Built-in soft straps for the motorcycle part. This is absolutely a godsend, because if you, like me, have thieving, ravenous friends who love to steal your soft straps, they can't steal these ones. They're built onto it. Best feature, by far, of this strap, when you have a bike strapped down, you know, in our capacity of doing springers, long springers, there's a lot of give, a lot of throwback when you release the strap. What I've found in this strap is when you pull that release, they slow and gradually let go. I don't know what the feature is inside of here that makes that possible, but one of the best straps that I've used so far in all my years of hauling. So inside the little bag that you get with it, a kit, as they call it, comes with 2 pairs of the straps. They're 6 feet long. You know, like I said, sheepskin tie downs included in it, heavy duty latches, the large storage bag, all of that coming in with a retail price of $109. The straps are built with a working load limit of 1,200 pounds per straps, a braking strength of 3,600 pounds. Going to be fine for anything you're doing with motorcycles. And you know, when you consider it's all in the bag, enough to tie down one bike, $109, great investment. Go check them out today at powertye.com. Tell them the guys from Grease and Gears TV sent you.
Everything we do at the track shapes what we build for the street and the dirt.
You can see how bad these guys want it. A race to the line.
For us, racing is not for the trophies or the glory. We compete because it makes everything we do faster, more durable, and tested to a higher standard. For S&S, racing is the ultimate in proven performance, and we've been proving it since 1958.
Hey, it's Billy from Twisted Tea. We're live in Sturgis, and you're watching Shop Talk.
Whether riding takes you from A to B or just lets you escape, there's a flow to the road you share. So go with it. Eyes open, and always have the Law Tigers by your side. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, visit us at lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers.
Okay, welcome back to the Dennis Kirk Motorcycle Studio. I gotta remind you guys of one thing. So a lot of the stuff that you see on the show here, you see in short format, like that Drag Specialties MVP report. If you want to see the whole deal, which is over a half an hour of a program, we get in on so many delivery of new products and product information and everything that we did out there, head over to Grease and Gears TV. It's where it's all happening. You can see there our brand new release of the Drag Specialties MVP Louisville 24 recap, along with tons and tons and tons of new stuff, including the kickoff of our BRL racing from this season. So check them out. That's my shameless self-promotion for the evening, but see what you missed by not making it to Louisville?
Well, and just to let you know, like the strap thing, so you can't steal the soft strap anymore. So just take the whole goddamn strap. That's how I look at it.
I know that's how you look at it,
put
you
air tags
dirty
on them
bastard.
I've got trackers on them all, so it's okay. So one of my favorite things about MVP, Mark, and you would have taken so much pleasure in this, is Chris couldn't buy anything.
Oh, jeez.
Which is bullshit.
You should have seen him at the BDL booth.
That gets you a hell of a list coming up here, right?
Right?
So.
Oh, the BDL booth, the Avon booth, like.
It was nice, though. I'll tell you, this was the deal, right? As much as we miss Cincinnati, and I don't think there's a person that was in that room, because this was our first time at MVP, and I haven't really been to a trade show since the last time in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, dude, there will never be anything as good as Cincinnati.
Well, then we
again,
drank and
ever.
partied a lot back then too.
My
So
God.
you're not replacing Cincinnati.
But one of the things that Drag Specialties did with this show, and I think this is a newer thing to them, but one of the things that they did is they do this thing where, like, if you're, say you're SNS, well, you have 22 different times where 5 or 6 Drag Specialties reps are gonna come down 5 or 6 at a time and sit in front of your booth, and you're going to deliver all your new product information. So 22 different times those groups keep going through, and this is the day before the show even starts. But what this is doing is ensuring that, what the manufacturers know about their products are directly going through to their drag reps. And I just thought that was a really good and responsible way for them to handle that part of it. Because you remember, Mark, we would do seminars at Cincinnati, and like you might have 100 people in the room. Half of them are sleeping.
Yeah, right.
2/3 are hungover. Half of them are on their phone. You don't know who you're actually talking to.
I never made one of those. Just to let you know. So I don't think I was ever.
I like the way they do the presentations, and I hope next year we can go to that part.
So Cheryl O'Brien says that Cincinnati was awesome because of Steve Reed. Yes, but way before Steve's garage parties, which were pretty off the hook. Yeah. Cincinnati was going on for a long time, and the parties that I want to bring up are Jeff and Donnie's.
Oh my God.
Because there was nothing like the Sucker Punch Sally parties.
I still blame them for a lot of problems I had.
And a few of the scars that you still carry.
We met a lot of great people last weekend, though.
We did.
Especially my personal favorite was Vincenzo.
Oh.
If you are in Louisville, you have got to go to Vincenzo's. It is a phenomenal restaurant owned by an immigrant from Sicily. He and his brother own it.
Yep.
Great story. Amazing service. Fantastic food. You've got to go.
I think something super cool about it, like you said, is the more they refine what they put in the Drag Specialties offers, the better off you are. They're looking into it deeper. They're seeing, they're giving you a better quality product. They're paying attention to it. They're not just worried about selling you something.
Yeah.
They're worried about selling you some quality. So that makes a big difference, I think.
Right on. So you know what time it is, Lulabelle?
Oh, boy.
Is it time for events?
It's time for events with Heather.
All right, hold on. I have to open them because I'm
Shop Talk
more than
Events
30
Calendar is
seconds
brought
behind.
to you by the Bikers Info app, the Everything Bikers
How are we gonna do
app.
this?
All in one place. Everything
It's going to
you
be
need,
interesting.
And it's free.
I'm going to tell you what's up. How about that?
Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah.
So tell us about Collins Memorial Ride, Heather.
So Be Colin Strong is coming up next weekend down in South Florida. Great cause, good family. Friends of ours, unfortunately, they lost their son a number of years ago. And they have done a ride every year in his memory to raise funds and awareness for the Children's Care Center down by them. So if you are in the area, please check it out. I'm pretty sure the monkeys are going, which I'm kind of jealous, but I'm super happy they're going to be there. And, you can get more information on Be Colin Strong.
David Mann Chopperfest.
Ooh, February 12th, Ventura County Fairgrounds. Obviously, that new date worked out well for them. So if you're out on the West Coast, go check that out. It's a great show. Motorcycles, art. I mean, we dig it. Well, I shouldn't say that. Chris digs it. I've never been. He doesn't take me
Cycle
anywhere.
Showcase.
Cycle Showcase, February 10th and 11th at the Moto Museum in beautiful St. Louis. As we all know, Chris, I, and Mark will be there. Just saying. I said it. It's got to be true. Mama Tried, February 24th and 25th, Eagles Ballroom in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Yeah. Miss, I like it.
Woody's here watching. Of course. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I couldn't see the flyer. My screen's not working, so I was just kind of winging it. Did I get the website right? Be Colin Strong? Anyway, so, all right, Mama Tried. We moving on to Daytona. Daytona Cycle Source Custom Bike Show, Tuesday, March 5th at the Broken Spoke Saloon. Awards in like a bazillion classes. Best of Show gets a feature in our nice little rag.
And on Grease and Gears TV.
And on Grease and Gears TV. Chopper Time, greatest chopper show on earth, Thursday, March 7th, 11 to 4 at Willie's Tropical Tattoo. 100% of the proceeds go to benefit the Veterans Support Fund.
Here's a big one.
Donnie Smith, March 23rd and 24th, 2024 at the St. Paul River Center. The Midwest Motorcycle Extravaganza. It's really a great show. Chris and I have enjoyed going the past couple of years, and we're looking forward to it again this year.
Big news this year, though.
Oh, yeah, big news. They have a new thing, the Invitational. For the first time, they're doing a Donnie Smith Invitational. They've invited 20 builders. And it's going to be pretty cool. They're going to actually highlight some guys that have been around the industry for a long time, as well as some new ones. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Tunnel to Towers. This came in from one of our viewers. Saturday, July 13th, 2024. They do a poker run and veteran support rally. Let's see if I can read it.
It says vendors, beer, raffle, music, bike games, bike show, food trucks.
At
Here,
the
listen, man.
Mount Holly Moose Lodge in Mount Holly, New Jersey.
But here's the deal. All I want to know is, do I get to meet Marky Mark or Cole Hauser?
A little funky monk out.
You know what I mean?
A little funky munch.
I'll pick Cole Hauser.
Easy.
Hey, now.
You dirty.
Oh, not for that reason. He's just a good actor. I mean, I'm sorry, he's not attractive in any way, shape, or form.
Nice, Heather.
He's
nice.
not.
We're never getting him on the show
actor,
now.
though.
Poor guy.
We're never getting him on the show now.
Just burst his
I hope your mother's watching.
Vintage Soul Show that is put on by our good friend Teach and Amy Bass up in Prior Lake, Minnesota, July 27th. Also at the same time as the Harley Homecoming. Same weekend. How are we going to do both?
This one will be better. I'll do Teach's thing. You do Harley Homecoming.
Can I get an amen?
What the hell? I don't think so.
Oh, Jesus.
Whatever, Francis.
Bill Stevens says, man, that hour flew by. We're actually way over an hour. Well, if you count the late time.
Exactly
But
1 hour and 32 seconds.
the abject terror that went into the pre-show
good
tonight.
Lord. I think the gremlins are in my computer because it was my audio. Today it's my screen.
Yeah.
Although the audio, no, that was you.
But you guys are the best. Here's something I want to remind you. Up in the top corner, way over there on the left, Mark, point above your head.
I can't do it.
Just point straight up.
That's where it's at. See those logos that fly by during the show? Those are all the people who actually believe in us and help us bring this show all the time. And the only thing that they ask is that we put their logo up so that you guys will know who's responsible, in addition to Dennis Kirk, our studio sponsor, to bring in this show. Please, if you have the opportunity to support these people, they make sure that we bring you guys the news, the entertainment, and a couple laughs every Sunday at 9 p.m. when we go live with Shop Talk. But for us this week, that's going to wrap things up. Until next week, take care of yourself, do something nice, get ready for Cycle Showcase and what looks like is going to be a hell of a year. And we'll see you on Sunday. Same chopper time.
Same chopper channel.
Getting ready for Cycle Showcase, Felicia.